Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Muhammad Sheikh's channel. Please click the bell icon so that you may receive timely notifications of our upcoming videos.
Ya Ahl al-Kitab, O people of the book. This is the topic. So Ahl al-Kitab, Allah is addressing to the people of the book. To the people of the book. If you note, when I read, as I was reading, there is only one addressee with the people of the book. The address is Ya ayyuhan nas, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, is describing that O you who believe. Then there are O you mankind, means there are believers. Then it says O mankind, is talking to all mankind of the world. Whatever the label they put on themselves is addressing to them. Then it says Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, then he refrains himself, Allah, to the believers who are practicing Islam. There is addressing only to the believers. Then when he says Ya al-Kitab, O people of the book, then it is referring to the people of the family of the book, this book. Now we will read this in Surah Al-Imran and ayah 110, 113 and 114. I'll read the whole, then we'll discuss the analysis. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله ولو آمن أهل الكتاب لكان خيرا لهم منهم المؤمنون وأكثرهم الفاسقون. And further 113, ليسوا سواء من أهل الكتاب أمة قائمة يتلون آيات الله آناء الليل وهم يسجدون يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ويأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر ويسارعون في الخيرات وأولئك من الصالحين. The translation is, you are a better nation that has been taken out for mankind. You can write down here for mankind, I think it's misprint here. Got for mankind? You can write down by pencil. You are a better nation that has been taken out for mankind. You order with what is acknowledged and forbid about the disguised. And you believe with Allah. If the people of the book believed, definitely it is better for them. Among them are believers and the majority of them are liberals. Now Allah is describing the mankind. Before I read he was addressing the mankind in various Ya Bani Adam, O children of Adam, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, Ya al-Kitab, Ya Bani Israel. Here is describing the people. Now our zikr is mentioned, our mentioning is mentioned. That ayat I read in it is fihi dhikrukum, your zikr, our mentioning. What it says? You kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat lil nas ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar. And they stop. Referring that you Muslims, or referring to you as believers, are the better people Allah has taken out for mankind. You order what is acknowledged, what is right or what is known, you acknowledge that. And you forbid about disguised. And you believe with Allah and stop. And then he gives sermons whatever he wants to. Now if you read further, the catch is there. Who are the people of the book? The further if you see, وَلَوْ آمَنَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ وَلَوْ آمَنَا أَهْلُ الْكِتَابِ لَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُمْ. If the people of the book believed, definitely it is better for them. Minhumul mu'minun. Minhumul mu'minun means among them are believers. Wa aktharuhumul fasiqun. And the majority are the liberals. Majority of them are liberals. Fasiqun means liberals. So first of all, we understand from this ayat that among the people of the book, minhumul are mu'minun, are the believers. The people of the book, we are trying to understand who are the people of the book. Normally we know is the Jews and the Christians. But from here we come to know, walau amana ahlul kitabi لَكَانَ خَيْرٌ لَهُمْ. If the people of the book believe, it would have been better for them. مِنْهُمُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Among the people of the book are believers. وَأَكْثَرُهُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ. And the majority are fasiq or liberals. The liberal means a person who takes the liberty or the freedom of the orders of Allah, the do's and don'ts. Two groups. One are the believers, the other are the liberals. So first I will describe, or Allah describes in the ayahs about the believers of the people of the book, what are their behavior, and then we will see what the liberals' behavior is from the people of the book. The people of the book contains both people, liberals and believers. So first we will discuss the behavior of the believers among the people of the book. لَيْسُوا سَوَاءً مِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ أُمَّةٌ قَائِمَةٌ يَتْلُونَ آيَاتِ اللَّهِ آنَاءَ اللَّيْلِ وَهُمْ يَسْجُدُونَ. Not all of them are alike. From Al-Kitab, from Ahl-al-Kitab, the people of the book, is a nation that stands, recites the ayahs, the signs or the verses of Allah in portions of the night, and they prostrate. Now from the people of the book, Allah said, not everybody are equal or alike, they are varying. So there are two types of people. One is described in this ayah. There is a ummah or a nation that stands. The description of the people of the book who are believers. There is a nation that stands, recite the ayahs of Allah. Among the people of the book who are believers are reciting the ayahs of Allah in the portions of the night, and they prostrate. Who are these people? Are these Jews and Christians? Who are these? Believers. They recite the ayahs of Allah, people of the book. Among minhumul mu'minun, remember this, I am referring to minhumul mu'minun wa aktharuhum fasiqun. Among the people of the book are believers. So first we will discuss the believers' personality, and then we aktharul fasiqun are the majority, are the liberals. So we will analyze first the believers. Further it says, yu'minuna, further in the one ayah 114, Surah Al-Imran ayah 114, yu'minuna billah wal yawmil akhir wa ya'muruna bil ma'rufi wa yanhawna 'anil munkar wa yusari'una fil khayrat wa ulaika min as-salihin. They believe with Allah and the last day, and they order with what is acknowledged, and forbid about the disguise, and they hasten in good works. They are those who correct themselves. So in this ayat, again they are the believers. Among the people of the book, the believers, they believe with Allah, number one. They believe in the last day, number two. They order with what is acknowledged and forbid what is disguised, and they hasten in good works. They are ready to do good works, and they are who correct themselves, who come to know the ayat, they correct themselves. They know that we were doing wrong, now they correct themselves. So this is the behavior of the people of the book, and among the people of the behavior of the believers. The behavior of the people of the book, believers. This is the behavior of those people. And here I would like to just emphasize, يَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ الْمُنْكَرِ. They order which is acknowledged and forbid what is disguised. They acknowledge. So the ma'ruf is Allah's ayat, the Quran. So they order which is ma'ruf, which is acknowledged. Quran is acknowledged all over the world by all mankind of all times. If you refer to an ayat with understanding, with the essence, with the spirit of Allah, ayats, not just reading like you're not even understanding yourself. By understanding, if you to show it to everybody, he will acknowledge it, that this is Allah's and this is right. And what is disguised, they forbid about that. So something, disguise is something which is not true, and you're disguising as true. So they forbid and they don't talk about it. Anything which is in the name of religion or which is good or right or acknowledgeable, showing like that, but it is not acknowledgeable, that is forbid, that is basically disguised. Appears to be like Bible as the book of God. Is disguised, it's not the book of Allah. So they forbid about it. And this Quran is to be propagated and discussed, because everybody acknowledges this book. So Ya'muruna bil ma'ruf is not the good things. Yeah, ayat of Allah. Generally say you say good and bad. No, it's you acknowledge, because nobody can dispute on the eyes of Allah in my lifetime. If you know the essence, if you know what the book is, if you present to anybody, he will say, this is all right, this I agree. Then he will say, but I'm being programmed, my father and grandfather told me this. But he will acknowledge the ayat. He will never say this is wrong. I'm talking all kinds of people of the world. But if you know how to present it, so so remember, Ya'muna bil Ma'ruf is acknowledging the book of God. So if you present Ma'ruf is the Quranic ayahs, the Quran Kitab is the Ma'ruf. It's acknowledged all over the world.